Welcome back, guys. So today let's go over the chart analysis, the stocks that I'm looking for next week, what we need to pay attention to. For those of you new to the channel, check out the free playlist that you have here. And if you're interested, click the membership button, join. You get exclusive benefits like my day trading strategy and much more. So definitely be sure to check this out, all right? All right, so we're going to break down QQQ first. We'll go over SPY. We'll hit some of the major big caps. Then I'm going to go over some stocks that I'm personally watching just so you guys have an idea. QQQ is still consolidating in this range of 523 all the way up to 537. So let's just be aware of that, okay? Until it breaks this trend, then we have an idea where it's going. But right now it's healthy. It's healthy right now. It traded from 500 up to 520. Now it's trading up here. If it can make that next leg up, that would be very healthy for a move higher. So let's just take a look into that, okay? Just want to break down the SPY real quick for you as we go through. And you always want to pay attention to the QQQs and SPYs. If you're going to trade individual stocks, especially tech stocks, you want to make sure what you're trading, make sure the market is moving with it as well. So just looking at the last 3 months here, we can see that SPY is trading from 570 all the way up to 600. Let's get rid of this level. This is the trend that it is trading within right now, 570 up to 600. Until it can break this, this is the trend that we are trading in. So it needs to recover right there. I want to break over one stock that I've been watching. Visa stock. This is very interesting to me. Look on the 5-year chart. People think, oh, it's pulling back, it's crashing. It's really just correcting itself. I mean, look at the long term on the 5-year chart. This is healthy as can be for a bullish stock. Now you are starting to have some real selling pressure come in. And this is a quick drop. I mean, this is only from a few days ago. We went from 375 all the way down about 15. Let me just get the actual percentage for us just because it cut out there. It went down about 11% so far. So that's a healthy pullback. Healthy pullback for a company that makes a ton of money. And we just got to pay attention to the levels now, all right? Looking on the 6-month chart, we just want to see, is 330 going to be a line in the sand where this is actually going to hold? That is definitely a level that I will be anticipating to add some more shares. I'm already buying them in the Robinhood account. I'm going to build up a Visa position. And I definitely like what I'm seeing to buy up in here at 330. Next, let's take a look at Google. Google had some news today. Let's just go over their news real quick. It just showed that why their stock flopped. And basically, when you click on the link for news, it just shows you that the Google parent company listed shares sunk by 4% today. And it's talking about basically their court case on why it sold off. Google is on the hook to pay a 4.1 billion euro, 4.7 billion fine to the European Union after it ruled in 2018 that company actively stifled search engine competition with its Android operating system. So you just start to see that, that was, 6-7 years ago, and they have to pay a fee. So for me, I'm going to continue buying. I wanted to show you this specifically on the 1-year chart. Let me just show you on the 5-year real quick. This is how the chart has been. It's a little choppy. This is why I buy and hold it. But look, we are on the 1-year chart from April of this year of 2025. We're trading at 142, then bounced off of 150. Now we're bouncing off of 160. Let's see if it can hold the 160 level. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average in this. To me, this is a gift. I'm going to keep buying in the YouTube portfolio. I'm going to load up Google shares for the long term. And I like this trend that we're getting, a bounce and another bounce. So stay calm out there, my Google fellas. It's okay. Just keep buying the dip, as they say. So now, Tesla stock's got its big news. I'm going to show you real quick. It's got its autonomous driving day on the 22nd. And that is something we need to pay attention to because that is buy the rumor, sell the news. It is having resistance at this 330. If 330 can break for Tesla, then we will definitely get a move higher. But it's got to consolidate above that and then look for a blast higher to 350. But until it gets above 330, we just have to wait and see. That's all it is. We have shares we're buying and holding, but just keep an eye on it, okay? So watch that 310 level, watch that 330 level. It's trading in between right now. UNH, I drew out this beautiful bear flag that we saw consolidating right here, and here it is. Your bear flag is finally broken. It just took a while. If you look at June 16th all the way to about June 20th, it took 1 week. We finally started selling off, and I am looking to add more shares at this $300 level. I am welcoming this. I am going to scalp this The next time it comes down to 300, 298 for that pushback higher, trading within this range. We are looking for ranges to trade, and this is it right here. This is the range that UNH is trending right now. So that's the level that I'm looking to scalp right there. And I love to buy more shares right there. If I can get it even lower, I'm going to be a happier camper. Another stock I just wanted to bring up, APLD. This is starting to really pull back. So at first I thought that this was going to be a buying opportunity from $15. And, you know, I never said to buy or anything like that, but I was just watching it to myself. And it's really just pulled back a lot. So we got to be cautious here. This is a bull flag that just sold off too much. So now the trade idea is not intact. You're going to have resistance up at this $11 range now because you had this consolidation here and then it popped to here. So I'm going to keep an eye on this stock. This is something I'm interested in. I want to see if we get more of a pullback, but I got to look up the fundamentals a little bit more first. But it's definitely something that has the potential to pull back to like $7, $8. So definitely be cautious with that. BBAI stock. This is a stock that's very popular within my WAP community. If you want to join, click on the link in the description below. And you will see that a lot of traders day trade this within my community. Like, they love trading BBAI. It is consolidating at this $4 mark right now. So you definitely just need to be aware of that $4 level. If it can hold $4, that's fine. $4 to $4.74, or we can move back down to $3.50. So just keep an eye on that. Apple stock retesting. It had a nice pop today, and 195 back up above 200. That's an excellent sign. So if Apple, off that Perplexity news, I think it is. Let me see if they actually posted on Webull. Yeah, there it is. Apple has internally discussed acquiring Perplexity AI report. Positive news for them. If they can continue to go at that, we have moved from 200 all the way up to 209. Oscar stock. This stock has been getting pumped by retail and community, so I definitely would be cautious with this stock. You have resistance at $23 per share. I'm just going to put that right up here. And just be cautious, all right? You have a lot of sellers, and what I want to show you is the RSI is very high. It's at 70 right now, around the $22, $23 range. So if you get a pullback, I wouldn't be too alarmed, but it definitely could be cautious. And it looks like if you're going to get a pullback, $18, $19 would be a potential right there. You could also look for your $20 whole dollar level, where they probably would do that as well. All right, guys, that's just the recap right there. I just wanted to give a few stocks that I'm watching, and leave a comment in the section below.